Welcome to a journey beyond just learning English here. We discover confidence, purpose, and the power to express yourself freely in any corner of the world. Jim Carrey was born on January 17, 1962, in Newmarket, Ontario, Canada. His journey wasn't always full of laughter. In fact, it started with struggles, poverty, and pain. But his unstoppable dream and humor changed everything. A rough start in life. Jim's father, Percy Carrey, was an accountant and a saxophone player. His mother, Kathleen, struggled with chronic illness. At first, the Carrey family lived a modest life. But when Percy lost his job, things went downhill fast. They were so poor, the entire family had to live in a van. Jim, just a teenager, worked as a janitor at a factory to help pay the bills, often for 8 hours a day after school. But even through those dark times, Jim didn't stop dreaming. Chasing the dream. Jim was naturally funny, using humor to hide his pain and make people laugh. At just 15, he started doing stand-up comedy at small clubs in Toronto. His first performance? A complete failure. The crowd didn't laugh. They booed. But he didn't quit. Every night, he perfected his act, studied comedy legends like Charlie Chaplin and Richard Pryor, and honed his talent. At 19, he moved to Los Angeles, chasing his dream with nothing but hope in his heart. A vision written in faith. Jim believed in visualization and the power of the mind. In 1985, when he was broke and unknown, he wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and dated it Thanksgiving 1995. He kept that check in his wallet, as a symbol of belief. The breakthrough. His big break came in the early 1990s with the TV show In Living Color, where his wild energy and hilarious impressions made him a star. Then came a storm of hits. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, 1994. The Mask, 1994. Dumb and Dumber, 1994. Liar Liar, 1997. The Truman Show, 1998. A serious, powerful performance. Man on the Moon, 1999. He became the comedian Andy Kaufman. And in 1995, just like the check, he was paid $10 million for Dumb and Dumber. His dream came true. The inner battle. Despite all the fame, Jim Carrey struggled with depression. He spoke openly about using meditation, art, and spirituality to overcome it. He realized that money and fame aren't everything. True peace comes from within. He started painting, speaking about consciousness, love, and purpose. He once said, "I think everybody should get rich and famous and do everything they ever dreamed of so they can see that it's not the answer." More than a comedian. Today, Jim Carrey is not only a legendary actor but also a painter, a philosopher, and a motivational speaker. His speeches inspire millions around the world. In one of his famous speeches at a university, he told graduates, "You can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance on doing what you love." Lessons from Jim Carrey's life. 1. Never stop believing even when you're at your lowest. 2. Fail. Try again. Fail better. 3. Visualize your dreams. Write them down. Feel them. Live them. 4. Pain can create strength. Laughter can heal. 5. Find your purpose beyond success. Final words. Jim Carrey's life proves that with determination, imagination, and faith, you can rise from homelessness to Hollywood, from rejection to recognition, and from pain to purpose. He's not just a funny man, he's a symbol of perseverance, creativity, and the power of belief.